Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. So this video is going to be a brief review of subtraction with regrouping. 83 minus 58 is my first example problem, and I'm going to go through step by step how to solve that problem. I am talking a little loud because I want to X out the background noise. I want to make sure you're heard over the background noise. I'm Mr. Camilleri. This is the Mr. Camilleri Show. Sorry about the background noise. It just is what it is. All right. So 83 minus 58. Now, before we do any subtraction, I always say check if regrouping is needed. Now, we regroup whenever there is a bottom digit that is bigger than the top digit. So, looking in the ones place here, you can't start with 3 and take away 8. So, we have to regroup by adding a 10 and taking away a 1. So, we're going to add a 10 to the ones place. That 3 is going to become a 13. And then we're going to take away 1 from the tens place. So that 8 is going to become a 7. So it's add 10, take away 1. Back in the 90s, we used to call this borrowing, but it's not really borrowing because we do not give it back. So 13 minus 8 equals 5. 7 minus 5 equals 2, and we have our final answer. 83 minus 58 equals 25. All right. Next example, shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm. All right, 94 minus 79. That is my next example problem. 94 minus 79. So we start seeing if regrouping is needed, and it clearly is. You cannot start with 4 and take away 9, so we're going to add a 10 to the ones place and take away a 1 from the tens place. The 4 becomes a 14. The 9 becomes an 8. And we have our final answer. No, we don't have our final answer. We're done with grouping. We don't have our final answer yet. I don't know why I said that. All right. But we're done with grouping, and we are ready to subtract. 14 minus 9 equals 5. 8 minus 7 equals 1. And now we have our final answer. 94 minus 79 equals 15. All right. Next problem. '71 minus 49. 71 minus 49, that is example number 3. Can't start out with 1 and take away 9, so we add a 10. The 1 becomes an 11. The 7 becomes a 6. Now we subtract. 11 minus 9 equals 2. 6 minus 4 also equals 2. And we have our final answer. 71 minus 49 equals 22. All right. All right, next example problem here. 93 minus 38. All right, you cannot start out with 3 and take away 8, so the 3 is going to become a 13. And the 9 is going to become an 8. 13 minus 8 equals 5. 8 minus 3 also equals 5, and we have our final answer. 93 minus 38 equals 55. All right, next example problem. Okay, here we go. 42 minus 23. 42 minus 23. So you can't start out with 2 and take away 3. So the 2 is going to become a 12. The 4 is going to become a 3. So it's always add 10, take away 1 to the column to the left. That's the formula. 12 minus 3 equals 9. 3 minus 2 equals 1. And we have our final answer. 42 minus 23 equals 19. All right, next example. Next example problem coming through. 62 minus 49. So checking to see if there's any bottom digits that are bigger than the top digits. Again, in the one place, 9 is bigger than 2, so we have to regroup. 2 is going to become a 12. The 6 is going to become a 5. 12 minus 9 equals 3. 5 minus 4 equals 1. And we have our final answer. 62 minus 49 equals 13. Alright, here we go. I am going to do one more example problem here. $94 minus 59. Now I'm looking at the digits. I see the bottom digit is bigger on the bottom. You cannot start with 4 and take away 9. So we regroup by adding a 10 and taking away a 1. So the 4 becomes a 14, the 9 becomes an 8. 14 minus 9 equals 5. 8 minus 5 equals 3. And we have our final answer. 94 minus 59 equals 35. Alright, we'll go to some lower numbers now. 26 minus 18. Again, before I subtract, I check to see if there's any bottom digits that are bigger than the top. In the ones place, 8 is bigger than 6. You cannot start out with 6 and take away 8. So we add a 10. The 6 becomes a 16. The 2 becomes a 1. 16 minus 8 equals 8. 1 minus 1 equals 0. You can put a 0 in the tens place, or you can just leave it blank. Either way, same answer. 26 minus 18 equals 8. Alright, 37 minus 19. I keep thinking that it's going to be my very last problem. I'm going to end the video, but there's so many people tuning in that I want to keep going for a little bit. 37 minus 19, so looking at the digits, I see 9 is bigger than 7. We cannot start out with 7 and take away 9. We have a bottom digit that's bigger, so we have to regroup. So we're going to add a 10 to the ones place. The 7 is going to become a 17. And the 3 is going to become a 2. And we have our, and now we get to subtract. Now we're ready to subtract. 17 minus 9 equals 8. 2 minus 1 equals 1. And we have our final answer. 37 minus 19 equals 18. Alright, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri signing off.